Hey, today we're continuing on the planetary frequency series, and we're going to talk about Mercury today and the hertz frequency that this planet vibrates at is 171.27 hertz. Now, how that is calculated, it's not something I'm going to go into in this vlog, but I can leave you some more information in the description box as to how each of the planets are associated with a hertz frequency. And if you're not sure what a hertz frequency is, that is a measurement in which something vibrates, that everything in our existence has a sound. Sorry, I've got a little bug flying around my face. And that can all be associated with a hertz. So yeah, how fast does something vibrate? And it's such an interesting science, and there'll be more, of course, uncovered as we focus more and more on all sorts of realms in which science can explore. Now, the tempo that we often associate Mercury with is 66.2 or 132.4 beats per minute. That's like, if you're thinking of a heartbeat, how many beats does the heart have per minute? It's a bit like Mercury. How many beats does that planet have in a Earth minute, if I can put it that way? Now, the color that Mercury is often associated with is very much a mixture of blue and green. And the part of the body, the area of the body that this planet is often associated with is the throat chakra, so this area here. And the kind of effects that this planet has on us is to do with supporting our speech and communicating. It's a very intellectual principle. In a lot of the communication, especially on the first levels of Mercury, if I can put it that way, it's a lot about the intellectual communication, the mind. It's not so much about the emotions, although of course that can be encompassed, but the communication is focused a lot about the mind, so ideas. So yeah. Now, the tone that you would often associate this frequency with is the tone of D, and in modern astrology we would often associate this with the morning star of Gemini and the evening star of Virgo. Being a Virgo stellium myself, I have quite a lot of Mercury energy within my chart. It's always interesting to work with. It has its expansiveness, and it also has its challenges as well, as with all planets and all astrological archetypes. Now, the planet of Mercury is often associated with travelers, transports of goods, and also being a messenger of the gods as well. And when we look at our 7-day week in a Gregorian calendar, each of the days have a planet that it is associated with, and Mercury's one is Wednesday. So in certain cultures, they would do a lot of their decision making and getting clear about their decisions and communicating that often on a Wednesday. And we can still do that too today if we wish. There's still some people that live in a way in which they will try and harness the potential expansiveness of an energy of a day and try and conduct their way of life around that. So there might be certain days where they will minimize doing certain things and being in certain ways, and then other days where they will enhance that because they feel that there's an energy of that day and that carries and it's associated with a planet. Yes, there's a lot of interesting information about the planet Mercury, and then of course also the element, the matter of Mercury that's on our planet. And I always find it quite interesting that there were a number of cultures that actually used to consume Mercury. I'm in a beautiful little property at the moment, and I'm not sure if you can hear, but we also have some chickens that I'm living with at the moment, so they may like to join in the video. So yes, I would not consume mercury, and I wouldn't recommend someone else consume mercury, but there were certain cultures that believed that consuming mercury gave you a more prolonged life and better health. And of course, a lot of our science would suggest probably otherwise, although maybe the science is more focused on large doses of mercury. So I would probably say a safer way to work with the element of mercury is potentially with the planet of Mercury, until we can get some more clarity as to why certain cultures believed that Mercury was to be worked with in the body, the physical element itself. So yes, I am going to do another one of these soon. Probably going to either talk about Venus or Mars next, and I'm not going to let you know which one that is. You'll just have to stay tuned for the next one. If you've got any questions, you're welcome to leave that in the comments section, and I'll see you again soon.